It's Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first two games mean anything, we should be in for a heck of a series. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach Quinn Snyder said, the way Donovan carries himself is infectious. There's an innocence to the way he plays. He's not showboating, he's just smiling. He loves to compete. Guys?
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Taking a look at Utah. Well, they stole one on the road, and that was their goal. Now they have a chance to take command of the series, Greg. But it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they still got a lot to prove, Kevin, coming into this series as an underdog. But I've been impressed with their fight and execution. You can tell they're not intimidated. We'll see if they can maintain that level of confidence tonight.
That'll be key, you're right.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
That's good by Mitchell.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Here's Doncic. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Conley. And the shot goes in.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty. Find a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Brunson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. Here's Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
Woo, look at the strength of Donovan Mitchell, able to fend off defenders and make these difficult finishes.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Now, here is O'Neal. After Luka Doncic's miss. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by O'Neal.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
The drive by Mitchell. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Doncic, and he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shoots over Brunson. Again, the Jazz score.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
Tie game in Utah. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls with his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball. Like, at the end of the day, we're doing good things, and we just got to keep it up.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. If your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. Davis Bertans out there with Brown. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now, here's Clarkson. Shoots over Brown. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri, Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Brown kicks to Brunson. And stolen by Gay. From deep. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Dinwiddie. Over to the wing. Brunson against Clarkson. 4 on the shot clock. Poked loose. .121 left in the first half of the game. Good on the bucket.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. So, Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Sterling Brown. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Doncic is subbed in for Davis Bertans. Here's Doncic. Michael Conley making his last shot. Gobert against Powell. Bullock with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Pascal. And Utah again with the bucket.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Doncic against Mitchell. Now Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got 13.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Look at taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Utah Jazz.
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they perform. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. After splitting the first 2 games in the series, taking home court advantage, Shaq, what's the urgency for them in Game 3?
Well, a loss will put them right back where they started. But they have a chance to set the tone for the rest of the series. They gotta execute.
Well, whoever wins has all the momentum. You can't let this home crowd be the sixth man, and they right now are the sixth man on the floor for them.
Say what? You want to repeat that, Kenny?
Well, they're the sixth man on the floor for them and with them.
And obviously, a lot at stake. Let's get back to the action.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in its center. Conley scanning the floor. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gobert. A baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good. Gobert has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Jazz. Brunson against Bogdanovich. That's a floater go, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Brunson.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys,
they are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks.
One of the wrinkles Bojan has added to his game, operating with efficiency in the mid-range area.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Royce O'Neal. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Bertanis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Kleber. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Brown with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Dinwiddie after Rudy Gay's bucket. On the wing, Doncic. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Doncic has got 16 points.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Now here's Gay. Shoots from the line. Out to Conley. Pass to Gay. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley finds Gobert. Over Kleba. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Passes to Doncic. From deep.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Come on, fans. It's the fourth quarter.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Reggie Bullock, Jalen Brunson out there with Maxi Kleba, and it's Finney Smith in at the four-man position. Now here's Dinwiddie. Kleba with a screen on Clarkson. And Kleba slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Clarkson. Takes it off the glass.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
The drive by Clarkson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Dinwiddie. Softly drops in the floater.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Mitchell passes to basket. Brunson against Clarkson. Now, here's Pascal. Guarded closer. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Again, the Jazz score.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
Dinwiddie against Mitchell. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Not a lot of room, and there it is for him.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
For the Jazz, Gobert comes in for Eric Pascal. And it's Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. The Mavericks also with the sub. Powell's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here now is Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Bullock. Powell with a screen on O'Neal. Clock at 4. And it's Bullock missing, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now here's Conley. Going inside. Good work there as it goes. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now here's Mitchell. We see the Jazz get the win here, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Donovan Mitchell, huge, of course, tonight. How great is it to have him on your side?
It's great. It's great. He's a great teammate. He's a great player, and we're gonna need him to win the championship. So it's a big part of what we do.
And he was big tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.